Test, test, test. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Questions, ticker, someone comment box. We'll start here shortly. Click that share button. You can share that you're watching my live and maybe other people want to come. You can't hear me? Owen? Test, test. I don't know. Mike says it's working good. Can anybody else hear me? What's up, Knobs FX? I'll be going over oil here shortly. All right. So good mic test might be on your end, Owen. Check your volume. All right, guys, we're going to start here in like 45 seconds. Nino, it's like we just made some money or something, Nino. Yeah. Yo, what's up? What's up, guys? If you're new here, let me know. Got a lot of regulars, a lot of folks in the different groups I support. Yeah, I'm on Instagram and YouTube right now, guys. And I'll go over WTI. Knobs, stay with me here. I'll be at it in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, let's get started. So, good morning. Happy Tuesday, June 16th. As we get into the report, questions, stickers, throw them down there in the comment box. I'll get to them after about 5 minutes of going over a couple things. First, economic calendar. Today, we had import prices and housing starts and building permits. I know Instagram, you can't see it. Don't worry about it. Not a major market catalyst this morning. Tomorrow, we have U.S. retail sales, 10 a.m. business inventories, and then the rate decision at 2 p.m. tomorrow. They're not going to do anything. A lot of times for my traders, we trade the FOMC rate decision. I think I'm going to sit this one out. I think the decision's already priced in. It's not going to do anything exciting. I may monitor it, and yeah, I don't want to spend 2 hours in the afternoon watching it do nothing. Looking at the oscillators, the NIMO's at 21. If the markets keep climbing, we're going to be real interested in this when it gets above 60, folks, because that's going to tell us where to mean revert and short the market. And I'm going to make this up, but let's say the NAS gets to 32,000 at the time this is over 60. Hell yes, that's a good short. You would short the market when it's running up? Abso-fucking-lutely, guys. And I do it at a high win rate. The NAMO, 14. So we have plenty of room. VIX, gap down to 16. Remember what I said? As we're going to go below this low here, as it's rainbows and unicorns in the markets now. Probably won't happen, guys, until what's going on with the whole Trump deal thing is it's actually not being signed till Friday. So it's like she said, I do. We're going to the wedding, right? We're almost to the altar, and there's still that chance she could say, I don't want to do it, or somebody stands up in the crowd and says, I don't want him married. And that someone that stands up in the crowd is probably Netanyahu. I wouldn't put it past him to start shit. So we'll see how this goes, right? Don't just be trading long blindly, guys. This could go sideways on us, right? Do you think I'm correct, chat? Let me know. Or do I have Trump, Iran tweeting PTSD? let me know your thoughts. Sean, you're just too damaged. All right, guys. Let me get into my report real quick, and then I want to answer your questions because really this free time is more about you than me. Well, where in the hell are my instruments at? Stand by. I don't have the right chart over there. Whoop, whoop. There it is. There she is for you guys. ES, primary read here. We are a long bias. Primary read will be above 27. I still have this order that I had sitting yesterday from my traders at 7601. That level has not been tested, so I haven't pulled that order. So So I will mean revert. I'm trying to find Instagram. There you guys are. I will mean revert that level. So VWAP is holding. Next primary read along is about 27. I'll also buy that level. We'll call it in the war room depending on what happens. The regime has been drift. I mean, look at this, guys. Just running straight sideways. Look how much equilibrium there is in the market at 3,000. Here's my prediction. We're going to explode out of 3,000, right? Either up or down. It's going to squirt pretty hard, probably 50 to 100 points once this equalized war is over with. But this is what guys want to know about what to stay out of. Guys, this is exactly what you don't trade. This is known as drift, right? Where it's range bound, but just drifting, floating, right? Tough to trade. Tough to trade. You know, can you scrape out some points? Yeah, but go find an instrument that's trending. 3,000 has yet to be touched. I think that's a 10-point short for my mean reversion traders. So, all right, let's get into NQ. Nice, bounce out of the box here. If you picked a number and shorted it, it paid 100 here. 31,000 has not been touched. I think 31,000 is good for 70 to 100 points when we see it. Other than that, guys, the next buy would be VWAP cross above here, but we're in the red box. So probably sitting this one out unless I get a severe discount down to what, 750 or 500. I'll be calling that live. So one of the things, if you trade with me, that I do for all my traders is I'll call you off what would seemingly be a good trade. And now that's the advantage of having the leadership that I provide with my education and experience, right? Is saying like, it looks like a good call, but X, Y, and Z. All right. So, we'll be keeping an eye on it. We've done well this week. I called a trade as I was sitting at my trade desk. The Matrix alerted me. I called the trade for my traders and they got paid. Alerted the Discord, and a lot of guys that were on have gotten paid already today. So 1 for 1 today, guys. Let's look at the Dow. Man, this thing, look at this. It gave, so depends on, I've noticed the trend like 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. the pre-New York volume starts to pour in. So we had 1, 2, 3 primary reads. And if you took it, you would have never been kicked out. So it gave the read twice, and then the third time it paid. I mean, this thing just launched. You hunt 90 to 100 in YM. So the Matrix paid here, but the next buy opportunity is about 225. So we're gonna price monitor that. Or if it doesn't pull back, guys, go down to the 1 minute, and it's going to be right around 250. I would wait. Getting this close to New York Open, might as well wait, right? And another thing I think, if I could explain the value of my VIPs, is patience, right? You get the trade group and it's just buy this, sell that, buy this, sell this. Here's another trade. No, we sit and we wait and we're patient, right? Do I call some trades that don't pay? Absolutely. But anybody that's been with me for months is making massive money. You have to accept the losses if you're going to accept the wins in a disciplined system, guys. You watch me take them too. Right. So that's YM. Let's look at gold. Gold. This is the primary read I called for my group. So what happened was I have a lot of people that run the Matrix, but a lot of people that don't. So I was actually working on this report and had TV on, and I got this alert, went straight to my desktop and my phone. So it went, I bought the retest of the level because it moved up on that candle. So I set my entry, and you can see that wick put me in, and I called everybody for 10 points, right? So it paid. So next opportunity will be approximately 67. If we don't get the crosshair, we'll go 1 minute. I also like a VWAP touch and run too, guys. We should see 4,400 today into that box, but we'll see what happens. So Matrix for the win. One of my traders on this trade alone paid for the Matrix for 3 months. Guys, if you think it's expensive, what's the cost of not making the money? You don't run the Matrix. What is the cost of not running it? Well, it's costing me $89 a week. Okay. All right. Fair enough. What's the cost of not running it? It's much, much higher, guys. Your missed opportunity cost is extremely high. All right. Let me, crude is bouncing a little bit. That's price suppressing oil. So let me get into your questions. First question up on the day was WTI. So Mr. FX, I'm going to answer your question for you guys. I'm here for you guys. So WTI. Let me get up to the daily on this. So I don't know if you're aware, I do a weekend update. It's on YouTube. I called this VWAP break and sell signal. As the war ends, when that VWAP breaks, you can see, here's your short. And I think you short it down to 65, the bottom of the gap, if not the top. See, this is, here. That's the gap. So 67 to 70 would be your price target on a short. You're mid-range right now, so shorts are in favor. Iran is allowing free travel through the Strait of Hormuz for the next 60 days before they start taxing people. So this is just going to keep pushing this down. So what I would do in WTI is I would go down to this. I would find the anchored VWAP. I don't know why I don't have it on the chart. Anyway, I would short the anchor, not the anchor VWAP, the daily VWAP. Let's put it in there. Boom. There you go. We'll throw the matrix on the chart right there. So if you get to 78, that's going to be a short. I mean, we're $2 away from that. Shorter term, you can short 77. I would just be hunting shorts right now. So good question on WTI. All right, let's see what other question is. YouTube. How you guys doing over there? Good to see you guys. Nino only took 5. That's all right. Were you planning on trailing it? Is that why? That's fine. I mean, T2 and quadruple U. So go watch this on my weekend update on quadruple U. Get rid of the matrix for a second on a wider chart. I said that if it drops down to this wick, it's going to be, this green box is the buy zone, right? So between $12 and $13. It's turning a little bit here. Otherwise, I'd wait for that VWAP to break. So kind of in the middle. If you buy now, you got to widen your risk below this range. Oops, there we go. Go watch my weekend update. And guys, if you go to my weekend update, if you don't want to watch the full 40 minutes, in the description, Harsh, my administrator, puts the list of where the instrument is. So you can just fast forward to that. Take two. Boy, that was a meme stock for a lot of years. What's it doing? That's the gap. It failed the gap. That was the last time I did it. I don't know. Depends on market structure support at 187. What is it? $216. You know, here, I'll show you when I traded this, guys. I was trading this at about $100. It's doubled that. You have market structure support at 187 and resistance at this gap that it broke above, right? So if you like a buy here, if you like the thesis, you can buy now, but you got to get your stop loss right below that pivot swing. And then, because you're going to hit resistance in that box. SpaceX is up. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, I'm up $3,000. It's not real money, guys. That's fake money. I bought it on paper just to price monitor it. I told everybody to stay out. It's gonna run. I mean, I wouldn't doubt this thing hits $300, but I believe it's going to drop below IPO price at some point. So retailers are going to get smashed on this. Instagram. Let's see what you guys have. Oh, good morning, guys. We did oil. What's up, guys? Scrolling through, just checking questions, guys. I exist a number of places for free for the community. You can't short SPX, or you can't short SpaceX. It's either a 60 or 90-day moratorium on shorts, but I'd love to, right? But anyway, so the three places I exist is here, Instagram and YouTube, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. I have a free Discord. Link is in my bio. My weekend update, right? I put that out to the community. And also, guys, on Fridays, I'm additionally live over at Alpha Beta Reports Instagram, where with Crypto John. And we did 30 minutes last Friday. It was awesome. Our crowd was a little low at 25, but Meta had their outage. And we couldn't see questions, but it was great for the people that could make it. The markets are closed this Friday, guys, due to Juneteenth. The futures are running limited hours. I'm not going to trade. I hate limited hours trading. The volume is low. So it's a short week. And, but yeah, that's the stuff I do free for you guys. If you like what I do for free, you see the value, join my VIP and get even greater value. Links in the bio. All right, let's see what other questions we have. What's up, Aberts? So I'll go back to my trades here. So like I said, gold, watch this VWAP touch down here. If we get it all the way, it's reloading for another primary read. The trend is steadily upward, right? And there's no known catalyst that would affect gold today. Notice I said known. If we hear Israel starts bombing again, if we hear something goes sour, it will drop, right? So we're walking on eggshells. Have disciplined stop losses. All right. Do we look into gold filling the opening week gap? You know, so a lot of times, again, and I'll actually let me redo that. I'll show you. That's a good question. Let me go back out to, let's do it over here. Let's go to XAU. So gaps will often get tested, but don't always get filled. Keep that in mind. All right. There's this thought out there that gaps always get filled. It's not true, but we could get, so in my group yesterday, people were looking for discount entry off this explosion. Your discount entry in a long-term swing is about 4,300. But what happens is we may get a test and then run out of it. This here is known as a pivot swing. So I'm not of the belief that these gaps always get filled, right? Especially when price is extremely suppressed and the catalyst is strong, right? There is a correlation that sometimes they do get filled, but I don't like the word always. All right, guys, I've got to head over to With My Traders. Please join me. 7 free days, VIP. Click the link. Listen, when you come do the free VIP, I don't expect you to get everything. I don't expect you to understand everything. I don't expect you to make millions of dollars. It's for you to come in and say, man, the leadership, education, patience, calls are phenomenal. This is where I want to invest my time, energy, and money for the next couple months to really get this. And the people who do are killing it. So, all right, guys, thanks for joining. I'll be back on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So set your alarm. Have a good one.